Well, good evening, everybody. Merry Christmas Eve. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas Eve or having one. It's nice out there. We're going to expect more of the same as we head into late tonight, tomorrow morning. More rounds of fog and more clouds and a few sprinkles by early Christmas Day. We'll chat all about that coming up in just a bit. Just want to make sure my audio is working A-OK. Hey there, Yolanda. Hey there, Danny. Merry Christmas. Same thing as Stephen and Connie. Rudy, Merry Christmas as well. Hope you're having a wonderful night. Ryan says, don't forget your sunscreen tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, by the afternoon, it's going to get hot, or at least warm for December, warm for Christmas. We're going to be in the 80s tomorrow afternoon and upper 70s across the region. And overall, it's going to be a warm Christmas day. Expect that. No big changes are expected for tomorrow or for the next couple of days, really, into Sunday and Monday. And I just want to make sure everyone is doing all right before I talk about this evening. And you can see with that graphic right there and the traffic cams right below me, it's quiet. There are a few clouds out there, but there's no rain. Merry Christmas, Janet and Yolanda once again. And same thing with Lisa. Merry Christmas. Tomorrow, again, it's going to be quiet. If you have plans outdoors, the morning's going to be kind of like today. Clouds, gray, a few sprinkles here and there. But by tomorrow afternoon, it'll be nice, with temperatures well above normal in the 70s and near 80 in San Antonio, so anticipate that. Tonight's forecast, though, 60, overnight clouds and fog. Most likely, you're not going to head anywhere tomorrow morning, so don't have to worry about it. But if you do know anyone that's traveling or driving from neighborhood to neighborhood or from family's house to another family's house, there will be fog tomorrow morning where some visibility will be down to a half mile, maybe a quarter mile, and that can be dangerous, so you do want to allow some extra time for that. We'll talk more about that in just a bit. When will Santa be here? He arrives after you're asleep and leaves before you're awake. Again, Merry Christmas to everybody out there. And it's cold north of our area. I mean, Texas is just underneath a lot of warmth right now. We're basking in it, and you can see temperatures are in the 60s and 70s in Dallas. The colder air, the freezing air, is farther northwest of San Antonio. You can see out near Denver. I mean, they're at 33 right now. The teens out in Montana, the Pacific Northwest, 30s and 40s. Feels nice out there. But from Texas to Florida and pretty much up northeast into, let's say, Illinois, Ohio, we're all kind of in this very warm weather pattern, which typically doesn't happen this time of year. Yeah, we get warm snaps and cold snaps and strong cold fronts here and there, but you'll notice today's temperature was 77. We're around 63 for December. That's the average high. Average low is 41. Today we hit 57 in the morning, 77 in the afternoon. It was dry all day. Sunset was at 5:41. Tomorrow morning, sunrise will be around 7:26 once again. But there will be clouds and there will be fog once again tomorrow morning. Now, look at this, mountain cedar. It is extreme. I believe it's the highest count of the season. Count over 12,320. Mold is light, and it is very, if you're sneezing, it's probably the mountain cedar just because it's so extreme. And that was thanks to the last few days with the cold front moving through, but it has warmed up substantially the last couple of days. I hope all is well. Merry Christmas to you and your loved ones. Thank you so much, Brian. That means a lot. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm just settling into San Antonio, back here with my family and my friends. But yeah, working Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So I'll be on back tomorrow for the 5, 6, and 10, and on Sunday for the 10 o'clock as well. So just filling in for the holidays. Typically happens when you're new to a station. So, but I'm happy to do it. It's fun. I like working Christmas Eve and especially tracking Santa, which we'll do in just a second. Yeah, so Yolanda says Merry Christmas. Same thing, Lisa. Merry Christmas to you. Yeah, it's a Christmas Eve. Can you believe it? I mean, time goes by fast. Very, very fast. Okay, at the airport, it is mostly clear right now. It's partly cloudy. You can see, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see a plane starting to take off. That bright light. Interesting. 66 degrees. Winds are light at about 6 miles an hour. Temperatures across the region, yeah, I mean, from the 50s in Kerrville to the lower 70s in Beeville. 71 in Port Lavaca, 67 in Columbus, around I-10 and eastbound into Houston. But notice how much green's on the map. You'll feel it too. But the humidity right now, it's not terrible. It feels okay outside. Matter of fact, we're in the 60s. It feels good. But we're going to watch these numbers really crank up in the next several days as dew points drive up into the 70s by Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And you'll see no big swings in temperature nor humidity. And that just gives you an idea of how it's going to look all of next week. Morning clouds, morning fog, and afternoon sun. We're basically on repeat through the weekend and through next week as we approach New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So again, no big weather changes expected, but tomorrow morning, the clouds are going to return. And some of these clouds may produce a sprinkle here and there. I mean, nothing widespread and nothing heavy. Not expecting that. Lower 60s, upper 50s in San Antonio, so a light chill on the air, but still fog, clouds, and some of these visibilities may go down to about half a mile. So let's rewind that back to about 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Here's a futurecast model. Around the airport, around northwestern Bexar County, a half a mile. Farther south on I-37, visibilities will vary. Pockets of fog will vary between a half a mile to a mile and a half. But most likely everywhere will be locked in under this layer of clouds and this layer of fog that is going to reduce the visibility. And that is can be dangerous. So if you know anybody in the hill country, anywhere in San Antonio, New Braunfels, San Marcos, Gonzales, we're going to see areas down to a half a mile. And that can be treacherous when driving out on the roads if you absolutely have to early Christmas Day. Now by lunchtime and 1, 2 o'clock, just like today, our skies will clear. We'll see partly cloudy skies to mostly sunny by the afternoon. And temperatures, wow, near 80 degrees. 64 to 63 is our average high for December 25th, and we'll be near 80 tomorrow. A full 15 to 17 degrees above normal. It's crazy. Same thing for Sunday. So if you have plans for Sunday as you round out the weekend, the holiday weekend, it looks fine. Just those morning clouds, stubborn, slow to clear, and a few sprinkles here and there, and afternoon sunshine for both Christmas Day and Sunday as well. Top 10 warmest Christmases on record. So you'll see back in 1955, a long time ago, we hit 90. In 1964, 83. 2016, 80. That means if we hit 80 tomorrow, we'll tie the third warmest Christmas. If we hit 81, we'll be right behind second place. And if we hit 83, which we're not expecting just because of the morning clouds, it kind of gives us a slow start to the warming process tomorrow. Just like today, we hit 77. So there is a good chance we may not hit 80, but we'll be near it here in San Antonio and, of course, areas to the south and west near Cotulla, Carrizo Springs. Most likely you're going to hit like 84 to 85. But here in San Antonio, we're looking and forecasting for about 80 degrees, very warm. Okay, so any flight delays? Just fun to look at. Is there any big rain-making systems out there? No, but on Sunday is when a big chunk of people start to travel back home. Let's look. There will be some very minor delays in Dallas, Denver, North Dakota, Seattle, Washington, maybe Oregon. But there's nothing moderate to major expected for Sunday afternoon nor Sunday night. I would say Minneapolis and North Dakota may experience some moderate travel delays by Sunday and maybe even to Monday as well, but nothing is major or expected for major for any large storm systems traveling across the country. There was some good rainfall in New Mexico and Albuquerque and Salt Lake City earlier today, but a lot of this has fizzled out and not much in the way of heavy rain anywhere. California, some rain in the higher elevations between LA and San Francisco. Pacific Northwest, you can see some scattered snow showers traveling down I-80 towards Salt Lake City, near Casper, Wyoming, Billings, Montana, but no huge snowstorms out there. But there's snow across the Rocky Mountain Northwest, some rainfall near Seattle, and some rain out near Portland and Interstate 5. So that is probably where the weather is more active. Across the Great Lakes, near North Bay and Toronto, Lake Michigan, some rain and sleet north into Canada, but again, nothing huge. And this is what we like to see, especially for travel times this weekend and early next week. But you'll see Texas, it's quiet, a few showers moving into Lubbock and near El Paso. but this is just a line of light rain at best and a few sprinkles here and there. But overall, a quiet pattern, and that's how things stay for the next several days. Notice Saturday, Sunday, Monday, this ridge of high pressure stays to our south, and we'll be on the northern outer edge of it. And basically what that means is we're close enough to this ridge where it just generates warmth and pushes down on the atmosphere itself. And that creates warming and drying. So we'll be in this pattern through next week, through pretty much Wednesday, where as it backs off east, it'll still draw in humidity from the Gulf, give us heat during the afternoon. So morning clouds, morning fog, and afternoon sun is this routine of things will stay locked in for the next several days, and most likely into New Year's Eve. So you'll see as temperatures drive up into the 80s on Sunday and even for tomorrow for Christmas Day, they will cool down slowly, but not by much. Some slightly cooler air filters in from the north on Wednesday, but not that cold. I mean, lower 60s for overnight lows for Wednesday and even Thursday, and that's pretty much what we'll be at tomorrow morning. So you'll see not a huge spread in temperatures between now and Thursday. New Year's Eve, maybe some relief, and depending on what our forecast models kind of go at for the next several days, we'll fine-tune everything, but you'll see Friday, high near 77 for New Year's Eve, and likely that will extend into New Year's Day for the first day of 2022. Christmas, though, enjoy a very warm and humid Christmas. Temperatures way above average for this time of year.